Eat this to regain leg strength in 12 hours, backed by science for seniors. Do your legs feel weaker lately? Not sore, not injured, just unreliable? You stand up from your chair and hesitate. You walk across the room, and your feet feel like they're guessing, not moving. It's not dramatic, but it's there, and it quietly changes the way you live. Helen, 64, used to start every day in her garden. One morning, she reached for the door, but paused. Her legs didn't feel ready. Not painful, not tired, just off. So she sat back down and whispered to herself, "If I can't trust my leg, what happens when I'm alone?" This isn't just about muscle. It's about confidence, independence, dignity. And the truth is, age isn't what's stealing those things. What you're missing isn't youth. It's a signal. A biological switch your body still has, just waiting to be turned back on. And one food, paired with the right timing, can do exactly that. Backed by clinical science, this food helps restore the signals that power strength, balance and movement in just 12 hours. Let's take a closer look at how it works, and why your legs and your life might change faster than you think. What happened to Helen isn't rare. In fact, millions of older adults feel that same quiet shift, but no one ever explains why. We're told it's aging, but research now shows something very different. Your strength may still be there. It's just not being used, because the signal to activate it is missing. Let's explore why. Your muscles aren't gone. They're just offline for decades. We believed muscle loss after 60 was mostly from disuse or hormonal decline. But newer research in neuroscience is painting a more hopeful picture, one that doesn't begin in your muscles at all. It begins in your nervous system. You see, movement starts with a signal, an electrical message from your brain, traveling down your spinal cord, into your motor neurons, and finally to your muscles. But with age, that message can weaken. In your 40s and 50s, the nerve connections to your leg muscles start to degrade. They don't disappear, but they lose clarity. Like a phone call with static, the message to stand up doesn't come through cleanly. So your muscles hesitate, react slower, stay idle even if they're still physically present. That's why many older adults still have the muscle structure, but feel weak or unsteady. It's not because the muscle is gone. It's because it's not being called into action. One study from the University of Calgary found that adults with declining leg strength still retained the structural potential for muscle activity. The problem? Disrupted neuromuscular signaling. Think of it this way. Your legs are a team of trained workers. But if the foreman's microphone goes fuzzy, the job slows or stops. The good news, that signal line, the neuromuscular junction, can be nourished, and it responds far more quickly than we once thought. You don't have to build brand new muscle from scratch. In many cases, you just need to turn the lights back on, and one of the most powerful ways to do that starts with your next meal. Let's explore what that looks like. The one mistake, eating enough protein but not the right kind. Let's say you're already eating well. Eggs in the morning, chicken at dinner, a glass of milk before bed. That should be enough protein to keep your muscles strong, right? Not quite. Here's what most people over 60 are never told. It's not just how much protein you eat, it's what kind and when. As we age, our muscles become less responsive to protein. This is called anabolic resistance. Your body hears the message, but only partially. To overcome that, you need a stronger signal, and that signal comes from one key nutrient, leucine. Leucine is an amino acid, one of the building blocks of protein. But unlike other amino acids, leucine acts like a switch. It tells your cells, now is the time to rebuild. Studies show that without enough leucine, your body may stop muscle breakdown, but it won't start new growth. And here's the catch. Many older adults get just enough protein to maintain, but not enough leucine to reactivate. That's why you can eat 60 grams of protein a day and still feel like your legs are fading. The good news? You don't need expensive powders or complex plans. Just about 2.5 grams of leucine in one sitting can trigger muscle repair, and that's found in something as simple as 2 eggs, a scoop of whey protein isolate. or a small portion of cottage cheese, what matters more than variety is timing and density. Here's a simple shift. Make your first meal of the day count. Don't just nibble, don't wait until lunch. Front-load your strength, because the earlier you send that signal, the faster your body can respond. And when you do, you're not just eating to feed your muscles, you're eating to wake them up. The forgotten messenger that tells your muscles to move. Let's take one step deeper into the connection between your brain and your legs, because even if you eat the right protein, your body still needs to send the command to move, and that command comes from a chemical messenger called acetylcholine. When you decide to stand, walk, or reach for something, your brain doesn't talk to your muscles directly. It sends a signal across a small gap, a neuromuscular junction. To bridge that gap, your body releases acetylcholine. Without enough of it, the message doesn't arrive. Your muscles delay, misfire, or stay silent. This is why some people feel like their legs are slow to respond. It's not just strength, it's signal. And here's where it matters. Acetylcholine naturally declines with age, especially in the motor neurons linked to your lower body. But your body can rebuild it if it has the right raw material. That raw material is choline. And the best natural source? Simple. Egg yolks. 2 whole eggs contain more than 300 milligrams of choline, enough to begin restoring acetylcholine production within hours. In fact, a 2012 review found that increasing dietary choline improved neuromuscular signaling in older adults in as little as 6 to 12 hours, especially when paired with movement. So here's a small, powerful shift. Within 30 minutes of waking, eat 2 whole eggs. Pair them with another leucine-rich food, like cottage cheese or a small shake. Why in the morning? Because after sleep, your nervous system is more sensitive. This is the moment your body is ready to reconnect. And when you do that, you're not just restoring muscle control, you're restoring trust in your footing, in your balance, in yourself. The hidden blockage that starves your legs of strength. Imagine trying to grow a garden. You have rich soil, sunlight, healthy seeds, but the hose is kinked. Water doesn't reach the roots. The plants struggle, not because they're weak, but because they're underfed. That's exactly what happens inside your muscles when blood flow is reduced. As we age, the blood vessels that feed our legs, especially the small capillaries, become narrower, stiffer, and less responsive. This limits oxygen delivery, nutrient transport, and waste removal. The result? Muscles feel heavy, sluggish, even after you've eaten well or exercised. Many people blame this on aging or fatigue. But what they're really feeling is a circulation problem. The key molecule that controls this is nitric oxide. It's your body's natural yes signal, telling blood vessels when to open wide and let blood flow freely. And one of the most powerful ways to increase nitric oxide is through food. Specifically, beets, especially raw or juiced, are rich in dietary nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. In a 2015 study, older adults who drank beetroot juice showed significant improvements in leg muscle power just hours after consumption. So what does this mean for you? Here's a practical, science-backed tip. Drink a small glass, about 250 to 300 milliliters, of beetroot juice 90 minutes before light physical activity like walking or stretching. This gives your body time to convert those nitrates into nitric oxide and improve blood flow to your legs. Want to take it further? Combine it with 15 to 20 minutes of gentle movement, walking, cycling, or simply climbing stairs. Movement amplifies nitric oxide release. Together, they act like pressure in the hose, pushing nutrients exactly where they need to go. And if you're worried about sugar, beets have a moderate glycemic load. When used before activity, they're a tool, not a threat. You can also pair them with fiber-rich greens or protein to balance absorption, because when your blood flows freely, your legs don't just move better. They feel alive again, the silent fire that weakens your legs from within. Not all damage is loud. Some of the most dangerous changes in your body happen quietly. No warning, no pain. Just a slow erosion of strength, balance, and energy. This is the nature of chronic low-grade inflammation. Unlike the sharp swelling after an injury, this kind of inflammation is subtle, but over time it wears down your muscles like water dripping on stone. Here's what the research shows. Even mild levels of chronic inflammation can interfere with muscle protein synthesis, disrupt energy metabolism, and reduce your nervous system's ability to activate muscle fibers, especially in your legs. And it's not always caused by illness. It's often driven by what you eat every day. Highly processed foods, refined sugar, trans fats, and certain oils, common in convenience meals, can trigger the release of inflammatory compounds in your body. Over time, this weakens not just your joints, but also your capacity to regenerate muscle. But here's the powerful part. Just as food can ignite inflammation, it can also put the fire out. Enter dark leafy greens, spinach, kale, arugula, mustard greens, Swiss chard. These aren't just nutrient-dense. They're rich in polyphenols, magnesium, and nitrate compounds, natural anti-inflammatory agents that work gently, consistently, and deeply. One standout is quercetin, found in kale and mustard greens, which has been shown to suppress inflammatory markers like IL-6 and TNF-alpha, compounds directly linked to muscle degradation. Here's your protocol. With your first meal of the day, include at least 1 full cup of dark leafy greens. Why the first meal? Because it helps set your inflammatory rhythm for the rest of the day. Pair those greens with a drizzle of olive oil or a few slices of avocado to absorb fat-soluble antioxidants, and a splash of lemon juice or apple cider vinegar to enhance digestion and nutrient uptake. No pills. No formulas, just a plate of color built from the earth. And while you won't feel the difference overnight, many people notice less stiffness, smoother movement, and even better energy within 10 to 14 days. Because when you cool the fire, inside your body stops defending and starts rebuilding. The timing mistake that silently steals your muscle. What you eat matters. But as you get older, when you eat, it can matter just as much, if not more. Every time you eat protein, your body has a chance to trigger muscle protein synthesis, the process of repairing and rebuilding muscle fibers. But as we age, that process doesn't respond as easily. This is called anabolic resistance. It's like your muscles are wearing noise-canceling headphones. Only the loudest, clearest protein signals get through. And that's where timing becomes crucial. One of the most common mistakes? Saving your largest protein meal for dinner. Many older adults eat light in the morning, toast, maybe fruit, then pile on protein at night. But your body can only process so much protein in one sitting, usually about 30 to 40 grams. Anything beyond that is used for energy or stored. Meanwhile, your muscles go underfed for most of the day. A 2014 study from the University of Texas found that evenly distributing protein across breakfast, lunch, and dinner led to 25% higher muscle protein synthesis compared to eating most of it at night. Here's how to shift your rhythm. Step 1. Start strong. Make your first meal of the day include at least 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein. That might look like 2 eggs with Greek yogurt and a handful of lentils, or a smoothie with whey protein, nut butter, and a half banana. Step 2. Refuel after movement. After any walk, light resistance training, or stretching, eat within 30 to 60 minutes. This is your anabolic window when your muscle cells are most sensitive to protein. Even a snack works, like cottage cheese and berries, or a protein shake with oats. Step 3. Balance the day. Instead of stacking protein at dinner, spread it out. 30 grams at breakfast, 25 grams at lunch, 20 to 30 grams at dinner. This keeps your body in a steady rebuilding state, not a reactive catch-up mode. When you apply this rhythm, something subtle begins to change. You're not just feeding your body, you're communicating with it. You're sending a steady, repeated message. Stay strong, stay active, stay alive. Because muscle isn't just about moving. It's your body's engine of energy, balance, and resilience, and you have more control over it than you think. A simple morning plan to rebuild strength and trust. By now, you've seen that leg weakness isn't always about age. Sometimes it's just a matter of missing signals, poor timing, or quiet inflammation wearing you down. But that also means the solution isn't out of reach. It's not a prescription, not a machine. It's a sequence, a rhythm your body has been waiting for. Let's bring it all together into a simple morning protocol, one that doesn't just feed your muscles, but helps you reconnect with them. Step 1. Prime your circulation. Drink 250 to 300 milliliters of beetroot juice within 30 minutes of waking. Then go for a 15-minute walk or gentle stretch. This boosts nitric oxide, opens blood vessels, and delivers oxygen to your legs. Step 2. Activate the neuromuscular connection. Within 1 hour of walking, eat 2 whole eggs. Pair them with another leucine-rich protein, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, or a whey shake. This floods your system with the amino acids and choline needed to restore muscle signaling. Step 3. Cool the fire. Add 1 cup of dark leafy greens to that first meal. Drizzle with olive oil, and add a squeeze of lemon or apple cider vinegar. These compounds help reduce inflammation, so your muscles can rebuild without being blocked. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet. You don't need to become someone else. You just need to start your day with clarity, not just for your mind, but for your muscles. Because the truth is, even after 60, 70, or 80, your body hasn't given up. It's just waiting for a signal. And that signal can start with what's on your plate. If you've made it this far, you've already taken the most important step. You're listening to your body, not with fear, but with curiosity and care. Leg strength isn't just about muscles. It's about freedom, confidence, the quiet dignity of standing tall on your own terms. And the truth is, your body hasn't stopped working. It's simply been waiting for the right signal, the right support, the right rhythm to begin. Again, you don't need to do everything overnight. Just start with 1 morning, 1 meal, 1 walk, then do it again tomorrow, and let your body surprise you. Have you ever felt that quiet disconnect when your legs didn't feel like they used to? Share your story in the comments. You never know who you might help by speaking up, and if this video brought you clarity or comfort, consider subscribing. We're building a space here, one insight at a time, where science meets strength, and where aging is something we do, with power, not fear. Thank you for being here. We'll see you in the next one.